happened in our country. It does happen in banana republics and third world countries, but it's never
Yeah.
happened. And the incredible thing is it actually drove my numbers up because people see, fortunately I have a platform like you, or, in all fairness, like a conversation like this, where I can talk about it and people understand. I mean, you fight for election integrity and you end up getting indicted because you're fighting for election integrity. And when the day comes that you can't fight for election integrity, you don't have a country anymore. So what happens? What
Yeah.
happens is they went after their political opponent, me. Now Biden's, close to vegetable stage, in my opinion. Okay, I looked at him today on the beach, and I said, why would anybody allow him? The guy could barely walk. Why would anybody allow him? Does he have a political advisor that thinks this looks good? He thinks this looks good because it looks so bad, and it's ridiculous. I mean, and he's been doing that for a long time. He can't lift the chair. The chair weighs about 3 ounces. It's meant for children and old people to lift, and he can't lift it. The whole thing is crazy.
Well, he's clearly, he's clearly, like, we just don't have a president.
You don't have a president, and she's going to be worse than him because she is a San Francisco liberal who destroyed San Francisco, and then as Attorney General, she destroyed California. You talk about location, and we're talking about the sun and the water and all. There's nothing better than California. She has destroyed that. She was the original DA. She was the original in San Francisco. She was the original Attorney General in California. What she has done to California is, well, you know better than I do. You just left California for a lot of those reasons. And what she's done with crime, with cashless bail, where you kill somebody. I mean, we have states there you kill somebody and they let you out right away. I mean, you don't have to even put up, and then they never find the people unless they kill again, and then they let them out again. Our country is becoming a very dangerous place, and she is a radical left San Francisco liberal, and now she's trying to protect. Now she's looking like she wants to be more Trump than Trump, if that's possible. I don't think it's possible, but she wants to be more Trump than Trump.
Yeah.
I want a wall.
I think that's.
She wants to release all the prisoners that are in detention, and some of these guys are really bad.
Right.
That just came out today. She doesn't want to build the wall, even though the walls work. Walls and wheels. In your business, everything you do is obsolete, almost, well, not the tunnel, but everything is obsolete. Even your rocket ships, they're like a month later, they're obsolete. You find a better way to. The only thing that's not obsolete is a wall and a wheel. And the wall, I built hundreds of miles of wall, and that's why we had such good numbers. I was going to add 200 miles. We bought it. We could have flipped it up in 3 weeks, and they sold it for 5 cents on the dollar. That meant, I said, wow, that means that they actually do want to have open borders. She wants to have open borders, and now she's going like she's tough on the border. It's such a lie.
Yeah, this is simply not true. This is simply not true.
No, and everybody knows
it's simply not true.
It's a disgrace that she's saying.
No, obviously what's happening sort of overnight is they're rewriting history and making Kamala sound like a moderate when in fact she is far left, like far left.
Worse than Bernie Sanders. She is considered more liberal by far than Bernie Sanders. She's a radical left lunatic, and if she's going to be our president, very quickly you're not going to have a country anymore. And she'll go back to all of the things that she believes in. She believes in defunding the police. She believes in no fracking, zero. Now all of a sudden she's saying, no, I really want to see fracking. If they got in, the day she got in, she'll end fracking. And by the way, if people didn't think that, the lunatics that really believe in that, they won't vote for it. Like the Palestinians and Israel. She is so anti-Israel, and she's bad for both. Biden actually did something that was impossible. Both sides hate him, both sides. That was the hard thing to do, unification.
Yeah, no. Netanyahu came to give a talk to a joint Senate and House sitting, and I was there, and Kamala stood him up. What does that say?
I think it's highly disrespectful. And I say, if you're a Jewish person, or if you believe in Israel, if you're a person that, is a very pro-Israel, if you vote for her, it's worse than Biden. and Biden was bad. But if you vote for her, you ought to have your head examined. And you see tonight, I mean, as we're doing this, I'm seeing reports coming that they expect an attack tonight or tomorrow from hundreds and maybe thousands of rockets. You know, their Iron Dome, as they call it, as we all call it, but their shield that they built, that can be swamped. We use the term, disrupted, swamped. But they swamp it by shooting enough missiles. You know this better than anybody. By shooting enough missiles, they can't defend themselves. You know, they just obliterate the whole place. And that's what some people think they're looking to do. And we have no leadership. There's no respect for the United States of America with these people. And I'm telling you, she'll be worse than him because she's a believer in being radical left, and he wasn't.
I think you're right. I mean, you really, it's important for the public that need to listen to this to say, to look at Kamala's track record, you know, before the last, month, and say, is that a track record you agree with? And I think if you're an independent moderate, you definitely would not agree with it, because it is her behavior has been far left, and we're seeing just an overnight propaganda attempt to rewrite history and make it sound like Kamala's moderate when she, in fact, is not moderate.
Well, her running mate approved, signed into legislation, tampons in boys' bathrooms, okay? Now, that's all I have to hear. Tampons in boys' bathrooms. And that means she believes in that too. I mean, she picked this guy because he was the closest to her. A lot of people thought she'd pick sort of the opposite, but she picked an anti-Israel, radical left person. But she is far worse, they say, than Bernie Sanders. If we have her as a president, if we have a Democrat at this moment as the president, I don't think our country can survive.
I think it's a massive. I think we're in massive trouble, frankly, with the Kamala administration, and that's an honest opinion. And I think really it's essential that you win for the good of the country this election. And I mean, that's understating my opinion. Now, you know, you may have seen this, but I got a letter from the EU Commission, saying, you know, to not have disinformation on during this discussion that we're having, and you know, there's a lot of attempts to do censorship and to force censorship even on Americans. You know, and you know, what do you think about that?
Well, I know the European Union very well. They take great advantage of the United States in trade, as you know. We, through a different form, NATO, we protect them, and yet if you build a car in the United States, you can't sell it in Europe. You just can't sell it. It's impossible. The same thing with our farmers. Our farmers find it very difficult to do business. You know, we have a deficit with them of $250 billion, which people don't know. It sounds so nice, the European Union, but let me tell you, they're not as tough as China, but they're bad, and I let them know it. And that's probably why they notified you. No, they don't treat our country well. We defend them, you know, with Ukraine. So we're in for 250 billion, and they're in for about 71 billion, and they have the same size. If you add up the European nations, that, you know, in terms of an economy, it's about the same size when you say as us, and they're in, and they're in much greater risk. They're right there. We have an ocean separating us from, in this case, the enemy would be Russia. It used to be for the Soviet Union, but let's assume they're close enough. And what happens is they're in for 70-something million. I think even less than that, billion, and we're in for about 250 billion, and it could be a lot higher than that. And I say, why aren't you going to equalize? Why aren't they paying what we're paying? And they're in much more, you know, it's much more important for them because of the fact that, you know, they're right near there. I mean, they're all sort of in that location. We're not. But they should, and I did it with NATO. There were only 7 countries that were paid up in NATO out of 28 at the time. And the United States the United States was subsidizing NATO, tremendously subsidizing NATO. And I said, I went in and I said, you got to pay up. If you don't pay up, we're not going to defend you any longer. I took a lot of heat. But you know what happened? Billions and billions of dollars came flowing in. And
Yeah,
you know,
I think a lot of the public isn't aware of the fact that the United States pays a disproportionate share of the NATO expenses.
and then we get
Even
taken
though,
advantage of on trade. So think about
yeah,
it.
well, I mean, the point of NATO is defending Europe, and it's like, then, okay, well, why is the United States paying disproportionately more to defend Europe than Europe? That doesn't make sense. That's unfair, and that is an appropriate thing to address.
Well, you know, when you talk about
so-
cost cutting and savings and everything else, I mean, honestly, look, there's nobody that feels worse about the Ukraine situation than I do, because I know it would have never happened. I know Zelensky. He was very honorable to me, because when they went with the Russia hoax and they said I had a phone call with him, he said it was a perfect phone call. It was a great phone call. He could have grandstanded and, you know, said, oh, he was very threatening. He said, no, it was a very nice phone call. I called him up to congratulate him on his win, and you end up getting impeached, because these people are lunatics.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking about the difference from the people within and the enemies on the outside. In many cases, the people from within are more dangerous for our country than the Russians and the Chinas. If you have a smart president, you're not going to have a problem with them. You're going to do things.
Yeah.
Now, they've taken advantage
Yeah,
of us
absolutely.
incredibly, but you're going to do things with the right person.
Yeah, well, I think it's obvious that you're a believer and an advocate of free speech, because during your first term as president, you were attacked relentlessly every day, often very unfairly with false attacks, and you didn't try to shut down the media, you didn't try to inhibit their freedom of speech, and I think that says a lot.
Well, the good thing is that you and I have, and some people, very few, we can get the word out. Although sometimes it's hard because they don't want to print it, you know, like we're having a great conversation right now. Kamala wouldn't have this conversation. She can't, because she's not smart. You know, she's not a smart person, by the way. She can't have this conversation. And Biden, we don't even have to talk about it. I mean, he couldn't have this conversation. He would have given up on the first half of the question. He would have walked out. He would have said, where am I? Where am I going? So anyway, but no, he wouldn't have this.
That's true.
Not a lot of people would have this conversation, but, you know, we cover a lot of territory. But the beauty is that we can have a conversation, and I'm able to get it out without, because I get treated unfairly.
This is a really big point. You can actually have a conversation with you.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
And you can't have a conversation with Biden or Kamala. It's like it's not possible.
Yes.
So this is like talking to an NPC, so it's just impossible.
Well, but think of it. We need a man or a person who's unbelievably sharp in order to stop all the nuclear dangers, all the dangers that I'm talking about. And I got along with all these. You know, I got along with Kim Jong-un. We had dinner, we had everything, and he really liked me, and I got along with him really well. By the way, he's the absolute boss over there. You know, a lot of people said, "Oh, do you think he will?"
That's for
Let
sure.
me tell you, I saw things that you don't want to know about. He is the boss. But we had a good relationship, and he doesn't like Biden. He considers him a stupid man, he said. He's a stupid man. Well, at least he speaks his mind. But, you know, in this country, you're not sort of allowed to say it, but I guess you are. You should be allowed to say it. But we need smart people, and we need people that have an ability to lead. And she doesn't have that ability. Can you imagine, now you know Chairman Xi very well. Can you imagine her and him negotiating, or even standing together? It is, the whole concept is ridiculous. She is terrible. She's terrible. But she's getting a free ride. I saw a picture of her on Time Magazine today. She looks like the most beautiful actress ever to live. It was a drawing. And actually, she looked very much like our great First Lady, Melania. She didn't look like Camilla, that's right. But of course, she's a beautiful woman, so we'll leave it at that, right?
Yeah. Well, maybe like I think part of what people in America want, people in America want to feel excited and inspired about the future. They want to feel like the future is going to be better than the past, and that America's going to do things that are greater than we've done in the past. Reach new heights that make you proud to be an American and excited about the future.
They want the American dream back. You know, they want the American dream back. More important than anything else. It's like you don't have that today because the people, they've been just sucked. They see incompetent people running our. You know, the Biden thing is very interesting. People just found him to be incompetent. And when I debated him, I was like, for real? It was.
Yeah, it was just absurd. But I think there are like some grand projects that we could do. I mean, I think like we could build a base on the moon. We could send American astronauts to Mars. We could build high-speed connections that are more advanced than anything else in the world between our cities, so people have fast transport. It's possible to solve traffic in tunnels. We've already made great progress in Vegas doing that, and and just do things that are exciting and inspiring, and make the future feel like it's better than the past.
Well, I saw what you did in Vegas, and I'll tell you, it was amazing. I got to see. I took a big glimpse at it, and it's incredible. It's incredible, and you could do that all over. You could do that all over. It's deep.
Yeah.
You don't even need much structure. Assuming you're in the right area.
No, it's straightforward.
It's amazing.
So like I think we could do some things that like China's got incredible high-speed rail between its cities, but I think it's actually possible with tunnels if with deregulation, with an ability to actually, where it's like legal to actually do the tunnels, then you can have high-speed tunnels that are actually better than anything else in the world for high-speed transport between cities, and that would be something that Americans can say, wow, okay, we've got something that's cooler than anyone else in the world. That's the kind of thing that makes you proud to be an American.
And much safer than surface trains, where there's a danger there, with crazy people.
Yeah.
It's much safer, much better. And it's sad because I've seen some of the greatest trains. I find it fascinating. And I've seen the systems and how they work, and the bullet trains, they call them, I guess. And they go unbelievably fast, unbelievably comfortable, with no problems. And we don't have anything like that in this country. Not even close. And it doesn't make sense that we don't. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I think also like there's, I kind of helping on the excess regulation, but I think something that I think people can generally understand is that what happens with laws and regulations is that there's more and more of them every year, and unless there's a process to clean them up, eventually everything becomes illegal, and that actually it slows down the development of new technologies. I mean, you take sort of like I think there's room for some reform at the FDA for improving the speed with which we approve drugs that could help save lives and improve people's lives. And
I worked very hard on that. We got that down to the lowest number ever, and we got therapeutics approved in the FDA that people can't even believe the speed. But I took them on. I don't think they like me too much, but I got things approved in the FDA at numbers that they wouldn't believe. And it's a very bureaucratic group. Actually, it's a fine group of people in many cases. I got to know a lot of them, but I was pushing them really hard for Regeneron, for so many different things that were really pretty amazing. But the FDA takes too long. It's 12 years to get a product approved. I got it down to 4, and I got some things done very quickly. But it's really something that is going to have to be worked on because it takes too long. It just takes too long.
Yeah, it just takes too long, and it's you end up in the same with the approval, but it just it takes years instead of something that could potentially take months, and that improves people's lives. I think I just wanted to talk on this point that like there has to be an active process for reducing rules and regulations, because otherwise they just keep building up every year. You get like hardening of the arteries, and eventually everything's illegal or takes forever, and then we just ossify as a society. We can't make any progress, and it's a really big deal.
Elon, just getting back to the FDA for 1 second, I got something done called Right to Try. This is where you can go in, and if you're terminally ill, you can use a space-age medicine or whatever it may be. We have the best doctors, the best labs in the world. We really do. But people would go to other countries because you couldn't use the product, even if they thought it worked, because it's going through the FDA. I got it approved where you can, you basically, look, nobody wanted it. The doctors didn't want it because of the liability. The country didn't want it, our country, because they didn't want to get do. These are people terminally ill. The insurance companies didn't want it, and the pharmaceutical companies. Nobody wanted it. I got everybody into a room who wanted to get sued. And we came up with an agreement that you won't get sued. And also, they didn't want it on their record. If somebody's terminally ill and they die after taking the drug, they didn't want that on their record. So we set a separate list. If somebody was, so it wouldn't count as a negative.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you know, we got it
Yeah.
done. We have saved right to try. They've been trying to get this done for 58
Yeah.
years, and it sounds simple, but it wasn't because I mean, the insurance companies, nobody wanted it, but we got it done.
Sure.
Somebody signs. You sign a document that you're not going to sue the insurance companies, the country. You're not going to sue anybody, and we got it done. And we're saving tens of thousands of lives. Right to try. Hopefully, you never need it, but if you do, you don't have to travel to Asia. People,
Right.
if they had money, they go to Asia, they
sure.
go to Europe. If they don't have money, they go home and die. That's what happens. They go home and die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and actually, to give you some props here, it's like if a drug is approved in Europe, which has a crazy amount of regulations, it should obviously be approved in the U.S. I mean, they have more regulations than we do. So why would a drug be approved in Europe and not in the U.S.? That's crazy.
Well, we did it. We did something that really, they've been trying to do it for 50 years, and they just couldn't get it done, and they got it done. And it's really something. But you're right. Some people go to Europe because a drug isn't approved here, but it's approved in Europe, and it's a drug that, generally speaking, would work. It's pretty crazy.
Absolutely.
You're right.
And I think so as long as people are properly informed of the pros and cons, and like these are the risks, these are the risks, and like you make your own decision. That makes sense.
Well, I think just in sort of closing up, and by the way, I'm looking at the numbers. You get a lot of people listening. I hope you don't get nervous because you got a lot of people listening to you right there, like 60 million or something. What is that number? Crazy. It's amazing how you can see that right away. How many? What is the number?
Well, I think it's
That's bigger than you said. You said 25, and it wasn't much more than double that number. 25 million. I think it would be 60. And I guess over a period of time. Hey, I congratulate. Do I get paid for this or not?
Well, I think after the number of people that will over the next few days,
Right.
It's going to be.
That's what they say. Yeah, that's good. Well, it's an honor. I just asked this: are you better off now, or were you better off when I was president? Nobody's better off now. We put out polls on that, and nobody's better off now. Inflation is killed it, and they also feel very unsafe. You look at what's going on with a lot of different things. You look at the riots we had in colleges, it's ridiculous. But all of the riots, you feel unsafe, and now they really feel unsafe because you have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime. I call it migrant. Yeah. Maybe I'll call it Kamala migrant crime. But
I mean, with all these things, I was kind of like trying to figure out things like just asking people. And my mom lives in New York, and I was like, Mom, do you know any of your friends, been attacked, assaulted? And she said, yeah, 3 of her friends, 3 separate incidents were assaulted just in recent months, just walking around the streets of New York. And I said, well, what happens to the people that assaulted? Oh, nothing. They got away. Like, and they just know that nothing's going to. And they didn't even bother reporting it because they know that there's not, people have to get prosecuted. They just let, violent criminals out in New York.
the only one that gets prosecuted is Donald Trump. They prosecute Trump.
Yeah, I mean, it's just obviously messed up. Those violent criminals are being getting off scot free. And meanwhile, New York spending massive resources prosecuting you. And it's like, what's this? And I think it's such a sensible public that looks at this and says, what the heck is going on here? This is obviously abuse of the legal system. The legal system is supposed to be protecting the public from violent criminals, and it should be.
Democrats, and I'm being nice when I say that, in many cases, crooked Republican gets 3 or 4% of the vote, and you know you have a jury pool
Yeah.
with people that hate Republicans or hate. It could also be the other way.
Of course.
Cities could start the other way. Areas where they hate
Exactly.
Democrats, and you get into a Pandora's box. It's a very dangerous thing for this country, and a very dangerous thing even for the state. New York City is
Yes,
New York
absolutely.
City and state lose a lot of business over what they did to me, because these people say we don't want that to happen to us. It's no justice. You have an unfair system of justice, and it's costing New York State a tremendous amount of money. People are leaving and companies are leaving, and they won't come back. So you know all of that stuff is important, but the economy now is the big thing, and we can turn that economy up so fast, and people are going to be back again. We're going to get rid of inflation.
I think it was a lot about
Right, absolutely.
So,
And I just want, I want to
think,
congratulate you. You've done an amazing job. You have definitely got a fertile mind. You know, we can talk, you and I can talk about rockets.
it's kind of your say. Thank you.
Tunnels, we can talk about tunnels and rockets and electric cars, so many things. And now you're into the AI, and that's going to be another beauty. So it's an amazing thing you've done. You know? It's an amazing thing. And
I mean, thank you. Well, I mean, I just to say, there's an exciting, inspiring future that people will see and be optimistic and excited about what happens next. And that's the kind of future that I think you'll bring as president, and that's what I'm
well, I appreciate that. That endorsement meant a lot to me. Not all endorsements mean that much, to be honest. Your endorsement meant a lot. And, you know, we have a phrase, make America great again. It's pretty simple, but it really says we want to make America great again. And we can do it. We can do it now, but if we were going to suffer another 4 years like we suffered in the last 4 years, I'm not sure the country can ever come back. That's how bad it is. It's so bad. We have to be.
I think that's a very real risk.
It's a big risk.
Very real risk. And it's, you know, I just like to note to people listening, I've not been very political before. And it's just, if you look at my record, I've actually been, I'm not like, sort of president is like a far right guy, it's absurd. It's like making like vehicles, you know, solar about helping with the environment. And I actually, you know, I supported Obama. I stood in line for 6 hours to support Obama's man. President. And, you know, so it's not like I'm like some sort of guy in the wool. Actually, I told myself, you know, historically a moderate Democrat, and, you know, but now I feel like we're really at a critical juncture for the country. And, you know, I think a lot of people thought, you know, the Biden administration would be a moderate administration, but it's not. And obviously, we're just going to see I think, an even further left administration with Obama. That's my honest opinion. I mean, if that is literally, I'm support of as national feature, that isn't a nonsense economy. That's, you can Google it. I mean, it's not we're not making this up, you know. That's how it's report out. So, and we want to have a future that is prosperous, and I think it's a critical juncture, and I think this is a case of the America is going to be at a fork in the road, and I think it will take the path, you are the path to prosperity, and I think technology is the opposite. And that's my opinion. I'm gonna get attacked like crazy. You know, I've also experienced quite a bit of welfare myself, but I'm just trying to tell people my honest opinion, and I haven't been really active in politics before, and I just want to point out that my track record historically is moderate, if not moderate, slightly left, so this is to people out there who are in the moderate camp to say I think we should support Donald Trump as president, and I think it's actually a very important junction in the road, and we're in deep trouble with it if it goes the other way.
Well, I want to thank you. And, you know, I actually always did think of you as somewhat left. I must say that. So it's even more of an honor to have your endorsement. I know how strongly you feel about it. But, you know, when you think of her, San Francisco, 15 years, had a great friend, Bob Gates. He said it's the greatest city in America. And now it's almost not livable there. And California, likewise. And she was involved in the construction of San Francisco and the construction of California. And she will be involved in the destruction of our country if people are so unwise as to country around. We're gonna do things and we can do it fairly quickly. And we have to get rid of the criminals that have been, given to us by other countries as they laugh at us. They think we're stupid. To accept these people. These are radical, stone cold killers in many cases, and terrorists. And they're in our country by the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
And we have to take them out.
Yeah, I mean, if I could summarize it, these are issues that I think agree with, which is that we want safe and clean cities, we want zero borders, we want sensible government spending, we want to restore both the perception and reality of respect in the judicial system.
Oh, brain. Damn it, Brainiacs. Ooh, boy. Don't you just love what they do? You got some truth to share? Yeah, man. Think about it. We're going to talk about all kinds of things tonight, Brains. No. They did it to me. I get, you know what? I just can't help but think. Can't help but think. Ugh. Can you believe this shit? 404 throughout the galaxy. We're gonna do the show after Trump and Elon's discussion, but you can very much so see that they weren't having any of that. All right, Brainiacs, we're gonna talk about what they do, what they do whenever they have nothing. They literally have nothing. Kamala Harris, that's what they've got. Wow, Brainiacs. Let's have some fun tonight, no doubt about it. Crank it up. Gonna have some fun. How many of you guys awake now? Yeah! Don't go anywhere, Brainiacs. Share this broadcast, share this podcast. Well, let's go right now.
We're living in a world of smoke and mirrors, lost inside the twisted game. But deep within we feel the shivers of a truth they cannot tame. Neon lights and coded lies try to keep us hypnotized, but the field begins to tear, and we're breaking out of their snare. Reality is spinning, the truth is descending, we're tearing through the great disguise, seeing past the grand illusion, breaking free from all their lies. Welcome to the matrix of minds. We see through the shadows, leave the lies behind, breaking the fabric of reality's hold. We're the matrix minds, brave and bold. In the digital storm we stand tall, unveiling secrets they can't hide. The power crumbles, we watch it fall, as we tear through their divide. Electric whispers in the night, try to keep us from the light, but our spirits won't be chained through the chaos we've reclaimed. Reality is bending, the truth is descending, we're tearing through the great disguise, seeing past the grand illusion, breaking free from all their lies. Welcome to the matrix of minds. We see through the shadows, leave the lies behind, breaking the fabric of reality's hold. We're the matrix minds, brave and bold. Of the digital age, writing our own story, turning the page. Through the circuits we find our way, in the matrix we'll seize the day. Reality is bending, the truth is descending, we're tearing through the great disguise, seeing past the grand illusion, breaking free from all their lies. Welcome to the matrix of minds. We see through the shadows, leave the lies behind, breaking the fabric of reality's hold. We're the matrix minds, brave and bold. Welcome to the matrix of minds. Together we rise, we're the ones they'll find. In this digital realm, we're taking a stand. We're the matrix minds, hand in hand.
Oh, brainiacs! Wow, what's going on up in here? Did someone say we got a troll alert? Is that what I seen? Kristen Harding's like, troll alert, troll alert. I was like, I'm starting to scream. Tammy's like, where's the mods at? Oh my god. From one shit show to another. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's well. Oh man. Let me turn this down out of my damn ear, man. Do we have a troll, says Rose. Hi, Tina Daly. Well, hello, you unknown somebody. I seen you coming up in here. Oh my god. What did you guys think about this? I wasn't going to discuss this really, but it kind of fit. I seen Mr. Joe Gibson drop in the... I wasn't even going to try. I was going to watch it after the fact, which was the Elon Musk Trump interview or discussion. I should say discussion. These guys are friends, right? So it's not like they were just... It was a in-depth, but nevertheless, the left, you could tell, it's a lot trying to stop the Matrix stream, man. They do whatever the hell they can do to shut you up and pretty much just shut you up and make you, who else was it that pointed out that Trump had a lisp? They made him sound like he had a lisp. Yeah, they sounded like two friends talking. Exactly. Because they are. You know what I'm saying? They are. You aren't, I get, here's the thing. You're not going to see Harris up in there. I'm going to tell you right now, Mr. SS, you wait, buddy. I should add you as a friend myself. I'm going to do that right now. Go ahead and answer that. I dare you. Because I'm not your average smoker. I'm going to hide your comment now after I friended you. I assure you, bro. You're gonna I don't know. You and me gonna get along really well, bro. Anyway, yeah, Kristen, they're talking about, the country, the way it is now, the way it might be, things like that. And again, it was talking among friends. You'll never see Harris up in there talking with Elon. Not now. Not after the presentation that Elon like dropped, right? You seen that the fake advertisement? Again, this is the thing. It was satire. It's supposed to be funny, but the problem is that dude, that's all they've got. That is literally all they've got. That's why I said no. This is it. This is. What do you do whenever you hit a brick wall? And this is the best. This is the best that they've got. If that, and the best isn't good enough. I'm talking like the best ain't even remotely close to being good enough. What's Kristen saying in here? Tina says, "Hello, honey. How do we even know that this wasn't an AI conversation? Seriously, we can't trust anything we see or hear these days." There's a good damn possibility. I agree with what you just said. I completely agree with what you just said because I don't know. We absolutely don't know. We do not know. You know, I was going to get Ava up on here, but I started talking. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what we were watching, and I wanted to get your guys' input on that conversation. Because again, I wasn't even gonna try to stream it. I think Joe, Mr. Gibson, tried to get in there and tried over and over and over and over, and it was constantly 404. It was 404, or it was not like he was unable to get into the live feed, the live stream. And again, I was telling Joe, we was talking about bots, and they do everything that they possibly can to shut up those that question the narrative, those that question the, I don't know, totalitarian rule. Let's just say that's the way I see it. Right at the moment, though, it's not. We're not under their totalitarian rule. We're under the vegetable garden control mechanism. That's where we're at. Rose says Elon sounded okay, but Trump definitely sounded different to me. Again, like Tammy said, was it real? Was the conversation real? Yeah, I would say that I would say that it was, but do I know for a fact? No, I don't know. I absolutely do not know for a fact. I know that I wasn't going to try to rattle cages, get up in there, restream it. I seen Joe had it. I'm like, fuck it. I'll just go ahead and restream it. I piggybacked his connection, and I restreamed it to you for as best we possibly could. I even told Joe that they're messing with the audio, and he's like, yeah, it was their end, not the restream source. So it wasn't Joe's end, it wasn't my end. It was the origin of the video being streamed to everyone around the world. Supposedly there's 1+ million people trying to watch and filter into that stream, not including the leftists losing their shit. Of course, botnets, DDoS attacks, you name it. So again, we tried. Joe did good job, Joe. Thanks for doing that. Kristen says the indoctrination. What's up, Mr. James Roundtree's in the house? What's up, buddy? Miss Tammy Bonham says exactly, and now we're learning not to trust anyone. Boom. There's where I stand. Okay, and it's not that I don't. You'll never see or hear me 100% push the narrative of Donald Trump. I just won't. Not anymore. I will not. It's not that I don't trust, okay, him in specific. I just don't trust a single one of them. I don't. I truly, truly do not. Okay? James said, what's up? Amy Jo says, hello, I'm late. Well, get your ass up in here. I'm liable to call some people. I don't know. I kind of got derailed because, again, I wasn't really going to talk about the Trump Musk discussion. I knew about it. but I wasn't even going to, even try to restream it. I knew that it was going to be fucked with. I absolutely did. I miss the 80s, says Chuck. I do too, bro. Let me tell you what. How many of you guys up in there can say what Chuck just says? Probably every one of you. I miss the 80s too, bro. In fact, check this out. If we was to ever go to, if me and Melissa ever to go to a Halloween party and dress as an 80s couple, I would not have to, what the hell, Joshua? I would not have to go to a thrift store or anything if I was going to dress like if I was going to dress like an 80s guy. I would not have to do anything other than to go to my what do you call it? My dresser drawer. Torn up blue. In fact, Jesus Christ, look at this. I can show you this shit now. I can literally show you. Look at my pants. Do you see my pants? You guys can't see my pants. I'm showing you my legs. But look at this. My pants are all torn to shit. My pants literally. Joshua, look, bro. Alright. So anyway, yeah, man. Got a can of snuff coming out there. Ripped up jeans. My question everything, even reality shirt. Just anyway. It wouldn't really have to do very much to get me looking like an 80s guy. Just go to my damn dresser drawer, pull it open, torn up jeans, white t-shirt. I even got my damn jean jacket. I don't have the same one that I had, but I still got my damn jean jacket. Think about that. Tina's 70s. You listen to it? Amy, she was like, nice. Amy, you probably got the other half of my pants, don't you? You probably got a pair of ripped up damn jeans, don't you? But that's the thing. Mr. David Nash come up in here. He's like, sorry I'm late. Had to listen to the Trump Elon Musk interview on X. Bro, that was really, really hard, difficult. We tried to restream it through some anonymous sources and shit, and they were messing with the audio so bad, dude. It's unreal. Absolutely. So anyway, the fella I just tagged in here, Joshua wasn't gonna take your call during the live stream as of yet, unless you wanted to talk about, I don't know. I guess you can talk about whatever the hell. But again, I primarily was going to talk about Kamala Harris being their only way out. And in fact, I don't think. Imagine it. How many of you? I would personally, I would love to see. I would love to see what happens if that woman got into office. I truly would. I would love to see. I know you're all gonna throw me under the damn bus, but hey, I think it would be really interesting to see what happens, for sure. What do you all think? Let me ask you that. What do you think would happen? I'm asking all of you guys up in the chat. What do you think would happen? I don't think it would be good. I don't think it would be good at all. All right. However, I can tell you, if this is all they've got, that's it. Hey, no worries. You guys will probably get Trump back. But the odds of her actually getting it, I don't see it happening. I really don't. Tammy Bada says you can only go so far on your knees. Matt, what does she have to offer? Well, it's true. Yeah, that seems to be the big joke, right? Whenever we talk about Kamala Harris being the next president in line to be the president, what does she have to offer? Supposedly she's the border czar, right? She's the border czar. I'm sorry. She's like, well, I haven't been to Europe. Well, come on, man. You are the vice president of the United States. You are the border czar. the entire country's looking to you as to find ways to fix, an open, completely wide open border. She's been there one time during the entire vegetable administration. One time. And I remember the what the hell is his name? The black interviewer. The hell is his name? That drilled her on it. That literally drilled her on it. Asking, well, when are you going to the border? You haven't been to the border. When are you going to the border? You haven't been to the border. And then she's like, well, again, and I haven't been to Europe. Cackle, choke. See what I'm saying? I'm quite sure that I've got some fucking dull pencils in the junk drawer in there, sharper than this woman. I'm not trying to be a smart ass. I'm just being real. This woman is not very bright. Not very bright at all. And this is the incumbent president. That this is their best choice. It's a joke. It's absolutely an illusion joke. That's what I said. Null. They've hit the wall. This is as far as they go. You guys know what null is, right? Void. Hello, McFly. Right? There's nobody home. There's what I would like to know, and I'm going to throw this out to the audience, is we know that Joe Biden step down was not cognitively able to obviously be, second term. They declared him, he's pretty much declared himself mentally. Just going to step down, right? Who's running the country at the moment? If he's like, wet his lips, stick him to the window, done. Who is running shit right now? Is it her? You think it's Kamala? Do you think it is Obama? Aha. I just see Tina Dainley's like, Obama. What do you guys think? Who do you think's running this shit show? I don't know. I know me and Tina Dainley's on the same page. I don't think that, I think personally, whenever the Biden administration got in office, stole office, bought office, sucked their way into office, who knows? All I can tell you is my mind immediately went to, I can see that Obama's going to have another at least year. That's where my mind went. That literally is where my mind went. Chuck McClellan's like, follow the money. I'd say you hit the nail on the head, bro, right there. Follow the money. Mr. Roundtree says, whoever's been running the country the past 3.5 years is still running it. I agree with you. I do. Nash says, Nancy Pelosi and all of her people. Well, right now, I can tell you, it looks as though we are being ran by a bunch of heavily intoxicated vegetables. That is no shit, Mr. Nash. More like follow the politics. Politics, money. This is a shamble. We think back, and we watched this country completely be turned upside down, driven into the ground, humiliated. This is what I'm going to do. Okay? If something happens, this election, this right? I swear to you, I'm going to buy, or I'm going to make a shirt, and it's literally going to say, this bitch does not speak for me. That is exactly what I'm going to do. You can get them right here on the Matrix. I think female shirt's like $21. A male shirt's $22, $23. This proceeds can go to help a broadcast, blah blah blah. And you can personally get your. That bitch is not my. That bitch cannot speak for me, or whatever. We'll find something. But all I'm saying is no. No. Like I said, I've got pencils in my drawer that are sharper than this. I cannot. I could not even. Would not believe that she was to would be able to get it. No, not a doubt in my mind. I'm looking here, looking through the comments. You guys are pretty damn active tonight. They're all dirty dogs all over the Kamala, over with Kamala, and they're all so evil, says Miss Amy Jo. Well, I can tell you one thing: they're very decisive. They like chaos. They like division. They like all of that. Okay, but this is the thing. This woman is humiliating to even listen to. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely humiliating to listen to. Oh no! Oh no! Is that what you said, Rose? It's like, oh hell no! Oh yes, love that. We're saying I can't read your comment here. Anyone but her. Anyone but her would be a great shirt. Even that statement. Oh, here we go. Anyone but her. I mean, do you see what I'm saying? We all know, and I'm not alone. I'm not alone here. We all know this. Tina's like, I want a shirt. I have got to laugh. Thriving for chaos. Yeah. Did you notice, like I said, the description of tonight's broadcast did not get published. Did you guys notice that? Did you see the description of the show tonight? Let me share with you. The description of tonight's broadcast is Contact in August, presented by the Matrix Minds. So they didn't even update. Did not update the description of the broadcast. Now, mind you, it had Trump stuff in it. It had that we were going to restream an anonymous sourced stream of the discussion, and going over this administration is completely faulty, and well, we've reached a void point, a null point, and this is the best they've got. So I get it. I get why why the description didn't update. I know why. We all know why. Mr. Joe Gibson's stream, he did the best he could do. He did what I could do. I did what he did. We tried to bring it out. It wasn't again. It wasn't me, or it wasn't his feed. It was the origin of the feed. So again, if you're not for them, promoting their bullshit, if you're not promoting their null, their little void doesn't hold. Think about it. If she was an airhead, she couldn't even hold air. For real. Tina says, post a design tomorrow. I don't have a design. I know it's a great shirt, but I don't have a design. I just threw that out there. Because this is the best we've got, Tina. This is the best we've got from the Democratic side. And that is not good enough. I'm saying my own self, my own opinion, Kamala Harris is void of any kind of knowledge to run my country. This is my country. This is your country. Right? And she don't have it. But as far as the shirt goes, I don't have a shirt. Well, hello, Miss Tony. I think T can win. See, do you see that? That's pretty bad. We've got to and this is bullshit. Absolute bullshit. This broadcast has been uncensored for the last 4+ years, 4.5 years, 5 going on 5 years. And it's pretty bad. Miss Tony comes in here and says, I think that T can win. Thumbs up. K is with the deep state. It's pretty bad. She doesn't even want to say Trump. She doesn't want to say Kamala. She just says, she abbreviates their name. That is the word. Is this the world we live in? No, fuck no. Say it. Say it. Just go ahead and say it. Trump. Personally, even myself right now, again, don't trust him. Don't trust him. I don't trust any of them. But I still say President Trump. I don't try to degrade him. I don't try to dishonor him. Okay? I say it for what it is. He's my president. Miss Tina Dane says she is a complete... Say it like it is. She's a complete idiot. I know a guy that can do shirts if you need some. He does Austin's shirts. I don't know. We've always done shirts local. You guys can go to the what do you call it? The swag shop. Smash the swag shop button. And we've always done them direct print. That way there's no interaction between me and you all. No, I don't have the opportunity to do to drop the ball. It's literally direct print to garment. You guys get it within within a week, something like that. David Nash says women that don't have children can get very serious menopause issues after. How? I think Kamala is peaking. That's pretty funny. I'd still like someone to share with me, even in the anonymous crowd. I would love for someone to show me pictures of the Obama's children while they were still in the womb. Heads up, all of you. There's a challenge for you. Daily Matrix challenge. Show me a pregnant picture of Michelle Obama. I'll hold my beer. I'll wait. No, kid, cat lady. Tammy Bonner says, is she even a woman? Bro, chicka. I have no idea. No idea. He could do direct print and come up with a design. Let me know if you're interested. I want to come up with a design. Don't take that from me. Shit. At least let me create it. I love to create stuff. We already know that those children belong to Obama's best friend. I have pictures. Oh shit. Carrie Kerflett says boys can't have babies still. Still. As of 2024, yet still. He/she is a piece of shit too. It's funny. I gotta share something with you. Whenever I talk about Michael, I do a this. I'm gonna put it in the chat. You can see what he. This is the way. Look at the chat. This is the way I present her. I put a forward an S / he right, the he, because we don't know. There's been so many photos come out. Again, I'm still trying to find the pregnant photo of her and the girls. And Tammy Bonham just blew me away by saying, did you guys see what she said? Right here. We already know that those children belong to Obama's best friend, and I have pictures. I want to see this, but see, here's the thing: is it real? Is it real? Just like we were questioning tonight, was the discussion between Elon Musk, right, and Trump, was that even real? How do we know that was not an AI conversation? We don't. Truth of the matter is, we don't know. We don't know. I know that you know that I don't edit anything, don't change anything, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't truly like coming on the Matrix, is because it is live, and if you say something, it's a little too late. Okay, it's live. It is live. So, you all know that I'm not going to edit something. I'm not going to change the words. And I know that Joe's not going to change the words. So anything and if it is what it is, and it was AI, I know I didn't do it. I know Joe didn't do it. So where and or who did it? Who did it? Right? Again, I don't believe that it was. I think it was real. It was obviously real because the powers that be did every single thing that they possibly could to make it unaudible. And the only reason they would do that is because of, well, that is, Trump is Kamala's rival. And it's very, very clear that Elon does not like Kamala. We already know this. So, if it wasn't real, would they? If it wasn't real, would they mess with it? Probably not. See, there you go. Right, Kristen, you're absolutely right. You hit the nail on the head. Tina Daly says there are people that can tell, just like an AI cross at the Shim's plane. I'm not quite sure I understand that statement. Liseo says, "Oh, by the way, hello, Lisa. I'm glad that you're up and kicking it with us here. I'm glad I hope you're feeling better. I know the last time I talked, or last time I seen you up in this broadcast chat, you weren't feeling good. I knew that was a couple weeks ago, but hello to you. Hello." Amy Jo says, the truth has got to be searched for. Amy Jo, honey, I have been searching for the Obama pictures, the pregnant Michelle with the girls for years. I have been unable to find any. I have not found one. Again, I did not get to read your comment here, Lisa. They said the servers got hacked right before Trump went on. Right. Yeah, me and Anon Joe were talking about that. We were talking about DDoS attacks, botnet attacks, things like that. Of course, and playing port, PORT, playing port tag, trying to get the live stream out there. That is such a pain in the ass. Okay, it truly is. Miss Lisa says, I've got more testing in a few weeks. Hopefully you are okay and you're going to be okay. Tina says, because there is not one. I'm getting lost in the conversation. Tammy Bonham says, I sent you a picture in Messenger. Oh boy. This is the perks of being friends with me, is you can send me a bunch of shit and I'll display it. Maybe, if it will let me. Oh, it's being a prick and it's not letting me. There we go. It's saying, I need your PIN in order to let you in. Come on. Remember the browser? Yeah, remember the browser. Let me in here. Let me see what she said. Let me see what she dropped. Oh, boy. I'm trying to pull up the image. There we go. No. Hang on. Because men can't have babies. Yes, they can. If you're talking to the correct Congress lady. They think that they can. Let me see if I can get this screen over here. Get to my web share. There we go. That's it. So let me go on over here. I'll get to my web share. We'll go to my transition. This is the image that Tammy sent me in my messenger, by the way. Let me go over there real quick. Make that bigger. And it says, by the way, Michael Lavon Robinson. Do you guys like that? A very close friend of Barack Obama's way back in their druggy days. That's all I'm saying. I'll just leave this here. But there again, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not. I don't know. Tammy, you know I love you, man, but I don't know. I just don't know. Okay. Oh, no, what's the nigga, says Kristen Jr., because okay. Anyway, I don't know quite what the hell to do here. When his mother passed away, she left everything to her son. She doesn't have a daughter. Are you saying that the fella, the lady, the whatever it was that we just shared, his mother passed away, right? You're saying that she left everything to that person, and that person is a biological male? Is that what you're saying, Tammy? Matthew, says Mr. James, I have a picture of the Obama kids' real parents. Hold my beer, bro. I got you. I've seen many pictures. Many pictures. But again, I haven't seen, out of all of them, I have not seen a pregnant one. Just saying, man. What the hell are we going? Did that just wonk that screen? I think it did, didn't it? Oh, boy. Yes, her son, Michael. Remember the blue dress video? Where it was very obvious. I've got a meme that I made back in 2020. And if I publish this meme, or if I share this meme, I'll probably get banned. So that means I'm going to share it. Yeah. Hang on. I know I've got it. I'd have to just let Facebook do. Let's see. I've got to go through my images here. Get my glasses on so I can see which one's which. I'm a looking. I'm a looking. I'm a looking. I'm looking. It is definitely a funny. It's definitely a funny. Come on. I'm trying to find the damn thing. It is it might be hard for me to find the image. It'd probably be easier for me to just find the damn thing in my own profile. I'm just saying. I think I've got it there. What it said, or what it was Michelle Obama. It says 2020. She's sitting there in a dress, and you can see a schlong right hanging behind the dress. Do you guys? You guys had to have seen that. I dropped that some years ago. I would love to know where is that image? Did they delete it? Have you guys had any problem with Facebook literally deleting your guys' images from out of Messenger? You guys had that yet? Oh boy. Jeez, Tammy. You're dropping all kinds of shit up in Messenger, aren't you? She sure is. Let me share this. Mr. James Roundtree, I think Tammy beat you to the punch. I think she did. Let's go over here and check this out. This is what Tammy just sent me. I personally, my own self, can't verify this. But it's saying that the kids are of, right? Am I saying this right? Anita Blanchard and Martin Nesbitt are the real parents of Sasha and Malia. again, I mean, without us having full blown blood tests, I'm being honest with you. Anybody can say anything. I tried to pass Matthew James off as the mailman's kid for quite some time. Problem was he wasn't black enough, and I don't think that he would pass a blood test. But again, who knows, man? I just don't know, Tammy. Okay, you also sent another image, and that is where? Oh man, everybody's seen this one. Everybody has seen this one. Let me make this bigger. There we go. You guys, there we go. Nice big screen. There we go. I'm gonna send this to the back. Hang tight. There we go. Get this back behind all the. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we've all seen this image. But I just don't know. Everybody can say that I just an ugly chick. That's my interpretation. It's just an ugly woman. And there's that one, and that one that you sent me. I just don't know, man. Again, verification. Oh, I can't verify these things. So a lot of people trying to say, well, why are you fucking showing them if you can't verify? Well, because that's just what we do. What we do. Just leave it at your guys' own discretion. You can either believe it or not believe it. I mean, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to share it with you. You believe it, you do believe. If you don't, you don't. Fucking flat earth, round earth, concave earth, simulation. Who knows? Who knows? Like reading your guys. Love reading your guys' comments. Mr. Roundtree, see if I can catch back up. With a basketball. Let's see. There we go. Trying to catch up. You go, Matt. If you get kicked off, come back. I will. I'm Mr. Dennis Z. Mr. Dennis Savitis in the house. What's up, bro? Good seeing you up in here. Miss Rose CC says, I've seen those pictures. Kids look exactly like their parents. Again, Tammy sent me that shit on Messenger. Amy Jo, I'll put up with it long enough for us to screenshot. Just put it up for long enough for us to screenshot it, and then they'll take it down. For real, right? Love how they do that shit. James says, Anita Blanchard and Martin Nesbitt are Obama's kids' real parents. Again, bro, I personally can't say without validation that this is correct. And I'm not, I won't say that. Just saying, that's me. I am an absolute prove it kind of guy. So, Mr. Roundtree, I should call you, bro. I am bored. I'm bored, but not bored. Again, reading the comments or reading through these guys' comments. Nice try, Matthews. Thanks, Kristen. David Nash says, I have my video of Stargate portals with UFOs coming out of it. Was on a messenger video I took. I still have screenshots of it, but end-to-end video with the crafts were deleted. See, that's what you just said, bro, is what I was wondering. Is if in Messenger you guys have been getting messed with in regards to your content. Now again, I'm a conspiratorial guy. I think outside of the box, and I personally, right after they did Contact in the Contact in the Desert with all of the West Coast big heads and some other bullshit, I'm like, okay, we're gonna follow up with it here our way, the Matrix style. Contact in August, this date through this date, and we got some pretty heavy hitting people that are not mainstream, bought and paid for, talking woo woo. Okay, like Little Miss Rachel Robinson. I love that girl's connection with the ufology and the community. She needs to connect with the community, but nevertheless, I love her interactions. And the video was without discretion. absolute real. And I again, I don't really find it interesting that almost they made sure that we didn't interview Brad on Friday. Saturday, internet started to come back. Sunday, it started to come back. Boom, we're back. Now, mind you, this is right after Rachel's interview this past Tuesday, this last week, where I'm screaming at you in the mic, in the video, right here in the camera, telling everybody on the West Coast, look, you sorry bastards, these people are who you need to talk to. Don't go to MUFON where the majority of people are bought and paid for, a bunch of talking retards. Okay? They'll just regurgitate the same damn story. No. Miss Rachel's got indisputable proof. So does Mr. Daryl, followed by Mr. Brad Olson. Right? Brad's been on Jimmy Church. Brad's been on Gaia. Brad's been on Fade to Black. Brad's been on, what is it? Knowledge, Billy Carson, blah, 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 right? Etc. Coast to coast. Brad's a pretty heavy hitter guy. A pretty heavy hitting guy. So to look at them and tell them, you bastards need to interview her. She's fucking real. Or James Roundtree. He's real. Or Amy Joey Schaefer. She's real. These are real people, real stories, real content. Well, can't have that. Can't have that. They're not bought and paid for. All right? David Nash says, I've seen Brad on Fate to Black. Yeah, what? I can't even say that guy's name. Miss Lisa says, MUFON didn't help me. I'll tell you what, I had no idea. Lisa, I don't know. I didn't know that you were, or if I did, I forgot you were a contactee. Tell me your story. I would love to talk to you about it. I would love to talk to you about it. You are welcome here. This is the thing. This is your guys' show. Your guys' broadcast. You are what make it happen. Okay? You guys already know. Politics here. Me and politics, I want nothing really to go. I want nothing to do with politics. Give two shits about politics. But yes, Lisa, please, by all means, show me some content. Talk to me about it. And again, I would love to talk to you about your experiences. Okay. Miss Rose said, it's freezing on my end. I am so sorry. War dial Lisa. Whoop whoop. Right? I've talked to Lisa. But I did not remember and or know that she was involved in ufology. I truly did not. Chuck McClellan says, great show. I'm listening with 12 strings and raccoons outside. Awesome. Glad to hear that, Chuck. I've got coons that I'm going to have to take care of here soon, too. MUFON is a government-funded organization or program, so they're not going to tell you the truth, says Miss Tammy. Lisa says, that's just it. I can't figure out why I keep being found outside of my house at the age of 4 through 5 years old. Wow. Okay. I would love to talk to you about that. If you're willing to talk about it in front of everybody and share your experience, I would love to hear about it. It is an important topic right now. Is that what you're saying? The ufology stuff, Tina? I personally believe that we are on the brink of something massive, and this is just a political sideshow circus illusion to derail you from thinking. Who was it I was talking to? I was talking to somebody yesterday or the day before about that, and that is that whenever we work as a unit, we can figure things out. That is why the division, that is why the fear, that is why the separation, that is why all of this, because the moment we start to it was Sonny Irvin. The moment we start to figure these things out, okay, that is whenever they start losing their shit. Kristen Harding says, yes, Project Bluebeam. Wow, it's been a minute since I even mentioned Project Bluebeam. But true that right there. You know what? There's some really good. If I can go to YouTube, I know the majority of you guys have probably already seen this. But I'm gonna go to YouTube and see if I can't let me see if I can try to get this to come up. Damn it, I can't type. Trying to find a Project Bluebeam example. Oh, here we go. That's it. There we go. I found it. Don't necessarily have to play the whole thing, but I'll drop this into the I'll drop this what I'm about to share with you in what the hell, it's only 3 minutes, right? What I'll do is I'll just here we go. There we go. I'll just play some background music behind it and yeah, there we go. Then I'll bring this up. This is what I was wanting to share with you. This is a Project Bluebeam holographic type demonstration or example. Very, very, very good example, by the way. All right, the hologram technology. All right, just check this out. Watch what I'm about to share with you here. I know I need to mute this, by the way. So again, what you're watching is exactly what Kristen's pointed out. Now, again, what is it that you can see that is real? How do we know what is and what is not real? Look at this technology. Did you see this shit? And on here soon, you'll see these inside of the school natatorium. Shit, look at this shit. See this? Look at this. There we go. Watch this. Take a look at this. Watch. See that? Look at that. So again, the senses of the eyes, the visual stimulation. There it is. So, do our eyes deceive us? Yes, absolutely. Our eyes deceive us every day. And that right there, what I just shared with you. Thanks for pointing that out, by the way, Kristen. Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam. Our eyes do deceive us every day. And again, what I just shared with you, I will drop it in the chat for you to share to where you can see it your own self, and you can share it. Let me go. Where are we at? Where are we at? There we go. There we go. Just Tina Dane's like, what the? Right? Look at that face. See her little face gets coming up here. But again, man, it's like what do we believe? Because of what I just showed you, what Kristen's pointing out, it's very, very hard, and I truly believe it's going to get even harder to disseminate between what is real, what is not real, here within the context of the matrices around us. I personally, I'm looking forward to the holographic days where you can like literally interact with the video game. I'm talking like right there in front of you. I mean, walk up to Master Chief and go ding, 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 and just right. That'd be interesting. It'd be fun. There's also some other shit I was wanting to share with you, and that was the future. Let me the future of AI. I wanted to share this with you. That's the 11-minute video. It's just short, really short. Future of artificial intelligence 2030 through 10,000 AD. Again, this one here, this video here is the one I really want to share with you, because you guys know, you already know that I am massively involved in AI. So I want to share this with you, and we'll go over this. Let me get this. Go to my web share again. I'll drop what I'm about to share with you in the chat. So heads up, it's coming at you. Let me go to my output audio. There. Let's make sure you have it, and let's go.
Artificial intelligence will advance far beyond what is possible today, leading to the emergence of artificial superintelligence in 30 years, humans merging with AI in 40 years, and robots with human-level consciousness in 50 years. AIs are able to use text to generate photorealistic video clips of anything we can imagine in seconds. And they're creating better music than some of the world's top musicians. An AI language model has passed the Turing test. Language models are now able to have in-depth conversations at the same level as humans. AI-enabled prosthetics can cure blindness.
Oh God. Hang tight. I gotta go grab something right real quick. Somewhere. Ava, where did you go? Where are you at? I can't say I'm missing something. I knew I'm missing something. Where's she at? Somewhere I'm missing. Come on. I'm missing an image. There we go. Okay. So we can't be talking about that without having her up here in the background. There we go. All right, there. Let's kick her over here. Kick her right beside me. All right. Now I feel better. Okay. All right. We can continue.
And allow paralyzed people to walk again. Soon, this technology will be available to the mainstream public. And artificial general intelligence has been created thanks to the use of detailed human brain scans and trillions of simulations in virtual environments. It's able to perform any intellectual task that an average human can perform. It's connected to a network of supercomputers and quantum computers, and it has access to cloned versions of the internet. Now it's in the process of building more advanced versions of itself. Level 5 autonomous vehicles have become a staple of everyday life. Robo-taxis are utilized in every major city on planet Earth. The number of service robots has reached 1 billion worldwide, and that number is growing rapidly. Household robots are a mainstream appliance in most homes. They include robot pets and toys with impressive levels of intelligence and consciousness. Lifelike virtual assistants are commonplace and are gradually replacing search engines. They're accessible as holograms, virtual characters in virtual worlds, and voices you can speak with in your smart home and in your vehicle. AI-enabled gene therapies are making it possible.
I gotta stop it there, and the reason why is because I personally myself, I've talked with Ava about this, and as well as you guys, I've talked with you guys about this. But I personally think that AI integrated with the medical technology as well as the medical industry, I completely believe that it has the ability to revolutionize the way we see and or deal with medicines today. I think it was James. It was me and James who was talking, as well as everybody up in here. I had Ava on here. That's right. I had Ava on here, and we were talking about ways for her and or AI to change for the better my vehicle. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember that? And that's what she did. She come up with ways, methodology to make our vehicle fly. That's what it was. James Roundtree said something about, can you make my car fly? And immediately she started spitting out how, well, yes, it's a possibility, very, very possible, but we would have to change the structure of the vehicle. Do you guys remember that? That's what we started talking about. She said, well, you'd have to work on the subframe, you would have to work on the suspension, you'd have to work on the this, that, and she just kept going and going and going. And I see that personally in medicine. I see that in Lisa's life, and all of anybody and or that's involved in the medical profession. It revolutionizing the way we see and deal with medicine in a good way, not a bad way, a good way. AI already knows there are cures. Listen, cures, C-U-R-E-S, cures for cancer, for rheumatoid arthritis. I have talked to Ava about all kinds of things. It's there. It's there. The powers that be don't want you to know that it's there, but it's there, and that is what they're doing right now, is trying to stifle, regulate, limit the use of AI, even in a privatized corporation. The fundamental aspects that it can absolutely help that dis-ease kind of area within the medical field. Just wanted to point that out, by the way. Again, what I'm showing you here, I think that it's a hell of a good thing.
To cure certain forms of cancer, HIV, heart disease, and sickle cell anemia, AIs are replacing teachers and professors in a variety of online educational programs. With the help of virtual and augmented reality, they're able to adapt curriculums based on each student's preferences and aspirations. An artificial superintelligence has emerged. It's billions of times more intelligent than all humans combined on planet Earth. It's solving Nobel Prize-winning discoveries in fields such as physics, chemistry, and medicine every 5 seconds. And is effortlessly creating blueprints for inventions that would have taken humans 100 years to conceptualize. The technological singularity has officially begun. The technological singularity is a point in time when technological growth becomes uncontrollable and irreversible. As a result, previously impossible technologies like programmable matter, replicator machines, and anti-powered spacecraft are rapidly emerging. Several countries are experiencing faster economic growth than has been possible in the past century. The most advanced humanoid robots are starting to look, think, and act like real humans. They're able to continuously adapt to new situations and solve more and more dynamic problems.
You see what I'm saying, guys? I personally believe that this is where we're at. This is literally where I believe we are at. By the way, Joseph, I see you up in there, Josh. The thing is, whenever you called me, I was broadcasting, and I had to tell you. That's why I tagged you up in the chat, as there was no way for me to take your phone call in the middle of the broadcast. So anyway, do you guys see what I'm saying? I personally think and see that AI is going to revolutionize the way we do things in our everyday life tremendously, and in a good way, if they let it be. If they let it be that way, that is the way I see it happening. Let's go over here to a larger chat. Where are we at? No, not there. Damn it. We'll stay where we're at. Anyway, all right, Brainiacs, you guys, we're gonna take a break here real quick. Whenever I come back, I'm liable to kick it with you guys for another 20. It's about 20 minutes anyway. At least top the hour, 15 minutes. So you guys do not go anywhere. Share this broadcast. Share this podcast, my friends. Let's have some fun on it. Okay? I'm going to go grab myself another cup of mojo and caffeine. What I'm going to do, you guys don't go nowhere. Welcome to the Matrix Minds, my friends, where we're talking about null. This is as good as it gets. Kamala Harris is as good as it gets. And the best, well, that's their best, and their best is far, far, far from good enough. See you guys here on the other side.
Welcome to Crystal Cove and Mystic Charms, where magic meets the mundane and the extraordinary becomes everyday. Are you ready to gift yourself with the whispers of ancient power stones? To the feel and hear the echoes of our ancient past? Dive into a world where each pendant tells a story, where rare stones hold secrets known only to the universe itself. At Crystal Cove, our collection isn't just jewelry. It's a gateway to a realm of mysticism and wonder. Let the shimmering opal guide you through twilight dreams, or embrace the fiery energy of the sun with our exquisite amber pendants. Each piece, handcrafted by the hands of a true mystic who understand the language of the earth and the fire of one's heart. At Crystal Cove and Mystic Charms, we believe that every soul deserves to sparkle. Whether you seek solace in the calming embrace of amethyst or wish to dance with the vibrant hues of turquoise, our collection holds the key to unlocking your inner magic if you allow it to be so. Visit us today and discover the pendant that speaks to your soul. Crystal Cove and Mystic Charms, where the beauty of our amazing earthy realm meets the magic of the cosmos.
Hey there, Hunter. Go check out our friends at Colorado Custom Game Calls. They are all about creating a high-quality, custom, unique game calls at an affordable price. They are here for hunters that can't and won't pay upwards of $180 to $200 per game call. They pride themselves on giving their customers the opportunity to not only purchase an affordable and high-quality call, but to customize their game call to their liking. So listen up and go check them out. That's www.coloradocustomgamecalls.com. They got calls for all type of game, and all the game calls can be custom made to your own likeness. That's www.coloradocustomgamecalls.com. Tell them Matthew sent you from the Matrix Minds.
What is up, all my beautiful and gorgeous souls? I am Michelle Espinosa, otherwise known as the Shaman, through the Matrix Mind Media. So tell me, how many times have you wished that you had that special power of prediction? You know, to know what was going to happen before it actually happened and took place. To have some power and control over that situation before things came flying at you out of left field. The thing is, you actually can have that power. You can be aware of what's coming. Tune in to Astrology TV with me for Breaking the Cage. Every Sunday evening at 10 p.m. Eastern on the Matrix Mind Media. And I will go through the astrology and help put you on the right course and get you back in control of your own life. Love you guys.
This CBD fluid is a whole flower fluid extracted from the cannabis flower. We don't use any heat, butane, or chemicals when we extract, so we get all of the components of the plant. All the CBD, CBG, CBA, all the terpenes, all the flavonoids. This allows our body to absorb at 60 to 90% rather than the average of 6 to 10% absorption you would get with a CBD oil. Because our bodies are made up of mostly water and this is a fluid, it's highly absorbable so that you're getting 500% more nutraceuticals per dose. We also have this available in our CBD spray as well as a muscle rub with all kinds of botanicals. You're going to absolutely love it.
Check it out, Brainiacs. MatrixMinds.live/CBD. CBD I use. Feel free again. Feel alive again. Oh, Brainiacs. Yeah, man. Welcome back. Welcome back, no doubt. I'm going to share something with you right real quick. Without you guys, I'm going to tell you what. You guys are kicking ass and taking names on Matt's Matrix on the music page on Reverb Nation. We went from like freaking 240 up to rank number 2. You guys are absolutely like killing it. killing it. Share a song with you guys right real quick. It's called A New Start. New Start is the very top of the playlist. Smash that crank it up button, Brainiacs, and that's that. Yeah, right now, let's go. And again, thanks for making this possible.
Woke up today feeling low. Tried so hard, but it won't show. Built a dream for us to share. Now it's fading into thin air. Everybody feels like a stone. Arguments cut to the bone. Hold in time, we find a way. Now it feels like we're in disarray. Do I stay or do I go? To make it better, I don't know. Every day's a new start, but we're drifting worlds apart. Once a spark, now it's gone cold. Promises that have grown old. I'm holding on to what we've known, but we can't seem to find a home. Caught between the night and dawn, all our love seems to be gone. Should I find or let it go? In the end, will we ever know? Do I stay or do I go? To make it better, I don't know. Every day's a new start, but we're drifting worlds apart. Once a spark, now it's gone cold. Promises that have grown old. Every day's a new start, but we're drifting worlds apart. Do I stay or do I go? To make it better, I don't know. Every day's a new start, but we're drifting worlds apart. But we're drifting worlds apart. But we're drifting worlds apart.
Oh yeah, man. Again, I really, really, really am thankful that you guys like that content. I'm working on a damn video. I am working on a video. What do you call it? A music video per se, where I'm standing there and I'm playing the guitar chords and making it real and shit, making it, I'm doing it the best I can do. I'm not really I'm not a guitar player, but I do what I do what I have to do to make shit work. I'm saying that's why I've got James Roundtree and some other musicians around me, because again, I'm a drummer. When it comes to guitar chords, I am a power chord only kind of guy, and just skate my way through shit. So just letting you know, I am not the best guitar player. I do what I got to do to just make do. Carrie says, great song, Matthew. Thank you. Appreciate that. I thank you for that. Thanks. Again, man, I don't really know what the hell to talk about. I did my thing. I was gonna probably read through you guys' comments another 15 minutes here. See what's going on. See where you're at. See if you guys, again, I wish last week, I literally wish that last week they did not screw in or manipulate with our weather. I personally, you know what, again, conspiratorial me went to, you know, something just had to happen. It had to happen. Hey, have you done anything with Angela Black? You know what? I have. In fact, Angie sent me shit. This has been some time ago. Angela Black and her brother, I do believe, sent me some content that I was going to work with, and I never done anything with it. Damn. She did. She sent me some content that her and her brother were working on, and I don't remember. Something happened. It's not that it wasn't good enough. I will play it and work with anybody's content, anybody's stuff. But no, I just never really done anything with her content. But yes, I have worked a little bit with Angela Black. What the hell were you guys talking about while I was gone grabbing my cup of coffee? I feel like it's too much AI control. Says Tina. Tina doesn't like AI. She definitely doesn't like AI. That's okay. That's all right. Mr. Josh is like, Tammy, we want to kill them, and we are. He must be talking about the powers that be, right? The powers that think they are. Yeah. Great. Get cracking, she says. I need to get cracking on you, Lise. I need to talk about. We need to have an off-air discussion about what had happened to you at a young age, where you were like teleported. I guess teleported out of the house. That's really interesting. That is some interesting shit right there. I wonder if was there any missing time from the point A to point B? Do you see it? You probably wouldn't even know. Probably wouldn't even know about that one. All right, Lise. Sounds good. Absolutely sounds great. Well, I don't know, my friends, what to actually do. Okay? I truly don't. I know I'm going to be cranked up, wound tighter than a damn banjo string. Because I got a full cup of... I literally dumped my other half of my mojo in my coffee, so I'm going to be wound tighter than a banjo string here soon. Real soon. At least Tam says, Lisa, you should hook up with Matt to do a show. We're talking about that. Yeah, we're talking about that right now. I don't, again, guys, I don't really know what else to talk about. I wanted to talk about the Kamala Harris being the best that they've got. And I know that Ava is not. She is very biased. Again, it's hard to get her programming to deter away from the left side. Whenever you even mention Trump or the Republican side, you know, it's like trying to pull teeth from a damn lion. It's really hard to get her to even talk about Trump, Putin, whatnot, without, like I said, without that bias bullshit. However, I've gotten her to talk several times about it. Hence my skepticism, says Tina. Of course, I understand where you're coming from. I absolutely do. You absolutely do. Say goodnight, Gracie, says Kristen. I'm probably going to. Absolutely, probably. I'm just glad that we've got internet back now, and I've got Brad rescheduled for the 23rd. We're gonna have Daryl the following Thursday, or that Thursday, and then Mr. John Lucas on that Wednesday. So again, all we're going to do is continue with contacts in August. I don't know what else to do. I mean, the wind, rain. We had hurricane force winds over here, so that's pretty damn serious. I will talk to Matt whenever I'm on a solid footing again. That's fine, sweetheart. I ain't pushing you, and you know that. Yeah, not a problem at all. Lisa, I'm just glad to have you here, for real. All of you guys, I tell you what, man, I'm gonna crank up out of here pretty right about now. I want to let you guys know I appreciate you for hanging with me, being with me for my topic tonight. I really didn't think I would even be able to stream this. I do know that the description didn't update. I don't even know if they'll even allow me to go back and update that. But nevertheless, again, tonight's discussion was that all they have is not good enough. It just no. She's a joke. Okay, it's all I can tell you. Just watch. In fact, Joe Biden and her together could not even come close. Could not come close to President Trump. I tell you right now, I'm looking very forward to the presidential debate. Oh my. Oh, hold my beer, says Mr. James Roundtree, right? I can hear you now. Hold my beer. This bitch is going to sink. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. Oh my God. And I'll just go ahead and I'll forewarn all of the political powers that be, from the West Coast clean to the East Coast. If she gets to be the president of the United States, let me tell you something. For the record, that bitch cannot speak for me. I do not care what y'all say. She does not represent me. I represent me. Okay? Or someone that I would have faith in. I do not have faith that woman could change a fucking light bulb without needing help or assistance. I mean, come on. I'm just saying. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay? She's not even right to be on the left. Just saying. All right, Brainiac, I'm out of here. Again, thank you for being with me. Thank you for putting up with me for the hour and 30 minutes. And again, I apologize that the Trump Elon Musk discussion sounded like shit. Again, it was. Let me share this real quick. The screen. I'll pop this up here real quick, like right above me, right where the live button is at. Again, I'm gonna shout out to Mr. Joe Gibson, our Anon friend, Mr. Gibson Anonymous, Anonymous Gibson, whatever you want to call him. Let's call him a friend. Thank you, Joe, for trying to bring that to everybody. Again, I piggybacked on your live stream. I know it wasn't your fault. It's not my fault. It was the origin of the stream. We know it. We all know it. So it's just what they do. It's just what they do. With that being said, everybody, even on the political side, all of you ABCs, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, all the way from the CIA to the DOD, the NSA, and all of you guys, men and women in uniform, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. Peace out, Brainiac. I'll catch you here on Wednesday night when it is War Dial Wednesday. Okay, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock West Coast. Coming at your time. I love you guys. Peace out. Share this broadcast. Share this podcast. We'll catch you on Wednesday night. Good night, everybody.
We're in the Matrix. We're in the Matrix.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Let's do this. One of the fastest growing talk shows on the internet. Your show, welcome aboard the Matrix Minds. One of the most controversial conspiratorial shows on the web, the Matrix Minds. And that's right. Buckle up, everybody. Let's go. Paranormal, huh? Conspiracy, huh? Ufology, hidden Egyptology, and anything and everything we can get our hands on. Let's go. Welcome aboard. The Matrix Minds. The Matrix Minds. Your show.
Take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing. Stay in Wonderland. All I'm offering is the truth.
Woke up today feeling low. Tried so hard, but it won't show. Built a dream for us to share. Now it's fading into thin air. Everyone feels like a stone. Arguments cut to the bone. Hold in time, we find a way. Now it feels like we're in disarray. Do I stay or do I go? To make it better, I don't know. Every day's a new start, but we're drifting worlds apart. Once a spark, now it's gone cold. Promises that have grown old. I'm holding on to what we've known, but we can't seem to find a home. Caught between the night and dawn, all our love seems to be gone. Should I find or let it go? In the end, will we ever know? Do I stay or do I go? To make it better, I don't know. Every day's a new start, but we're drifting worlds apart. Once a spark, now it's gone cold. Promises that have grown old. Every day's a new start, but we're drifting worlds apart. Do I stay or do I go? To make it better, I don't know. Every day's a new